Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
It's completely absurd how liberal comedians are completely fooled that they can freely go to any red state and somehow trick the people to vote for a Democratic candidate. Trough stand-up shows and making fun of the Republican politicians without any evidence or any base. Unfortunately for them, conservative voters are really hard to fool, especially with liberal tricks. As some of us may already know, they failed miserably to turn over conservative voters in Montana and Georgia and are surely going to fail in Alabama as well. They tried to shook off conservative voters for the upcoming congressional race that's about to take place later this month. It was when Roy Moore gave a speech at Theodore, Alabama's Magnolia Springs Baptist Church. The man who has fought off previous sexual harassment charges was in the middle of his speech when Jimmy Kimmel's comic Tony Barbieri, who plays a role in one of his shows, disrupted Moore's speech, shouting, "That's a man's man. Does that look like the face of a molester?" One congregant couldn't take Barbieri's nonsense and rudeness, so he shouted back, "Get on out of here. You ought to be ashamed. You're in a church. You ought to be ashamed to even be from here. Get on out of here." The church's pastor also said, "I must remind everyone present this is a worship service. And by the way, it is illegal to disturb a worship service." After that, he continued, "The next one who disturbs the service will be turned over to the police." As the pastor of this church, I'm saying we're going to do things peacefully and in order. If you love Roy Moore or you hate Roy Moore, listen. Roy Moore had his words on this rude attack, so he took to Twitter and wrote, "At Jimmy Kimmel, if you want to mock our Christian values, come down here to Alabama and do it man to man. #ALSN. Roy Moore has stood up against the liberal anarchist. Well done. What do you think of this matter? Let America know of your opinion. Like us on Facebook. Together we will make America great again, great again."